Thank you very much for inviting me on today's event on Blue Growth. It gives me a great pleasure to be here because the importance of this topic for the region of Crete and the city of Heraklion. Also, in my capacity as Vice President in charge of Maritime Affairs of CPMR, which is the conference of 150 European maritime regions, and of course, with my previous capacity as the first CEO of Heraklion Port Authority 20 years ago. I know the Port of Heraklion very well, mainly as an active citizen, and I will describe to you a vision, a goal, or a desire for the Port of Heraklion of how to become a smart and green port. And after, I will ask from Professor Sotiris Theophanis to translate this vision to operation terms, and to Professor Maria Boile to transform this goal to techniques and technologies, how we could achieve these goals. We can start with the United Nations 17 Sustainable Goals, with the European Green Deal, and with the European Union Blue Growth Strategy. All these pillars are towards sustainable development. The new approach for sustainable blue economy and growth is essential for a green transition and a recovery from the pandemic for all the issues, and especially for the ports. Coastal and maritime activities are a dynamic key sector of development of Crete. As an insular region, we rely in a large scale of tourism for economic growth and on marine transport to connect us, the island, with mainland. Port of Heraklion is one of the largest ports in traffic within Greece, where large shipping companies operate for passengers, cruise, marine, and cargo services. That could give a potential future key role and make it a crossing point for passengers and cargo traffic in the Mediterranean Sea basin in the future. Some cruise ships also choose this port as home port already 20 years ago. In fact, TUI Cruise chose in 2021 to restart the summer season after the pandemic from Crete and from Heraklion port. Also, in the context of Interreg Greece Cyprus with another European project named NAVS, we, and I mean region of Crete, the port of Heraklion, and Maria Boile and his institute, we try to promote local projects to cruise logistics chain. Now, specifically, in 2019, the port traffic was, I will give some data, 3,000 arrivals, 1.7 million passengers, 3,500 vehicles. 200 cruise visited our port with a total of 300,000 passengers, 10 of them choose it as home port. And 15,000 tons of cargo containers and liquid bulk were transported by the port of Heraklion. In the framework of its agenda Port of Heraklion seeks to offer a high level of services and hospitality through the development of cruise and maritime tourism, through building a state-of-the-art marina, through the update of its infrastructure, through the connection with the city and through its transformation into a green port with the adoption of circular economy practices, solid and liquid waste management, use of alternative fuels, and protection of water and biodiversity. However, it faces substantial problems, like the up-to-date infrastructure and lack of specialized personnel. The improvement and updating of port facilities by controlling the use of intensification and protecting the surrounding marine and urban environment is of a crucial importance, not only for the port, but for the city as well. The implementation of Port's Renovation Master Plan attempts an overall upgrading with new facilities, additions, and new spaces for leisure activities, which will contribute to the income of the port. Also, the improvement of a large part of coastal zone will make it a port of attractions for residents and visitors. This part of coastal zone should complement and support the already developed activities in the coastal front of the city. In this aspect, we should adapt our urban and spatial planning to better support the existing and developing coastal zones and utilize their competitive advantage. Furthermore, collaboration and joint actions of port and city will enhance their attractiveness and the brand name of Crete. Lack of specialized personnel affects the acceleration of port plans and daily operation, making it difficult to become competitive in international level. Our port has the potential to enhance its competitiveness and deliver sustainable growth and jobs in the coming years. This could be possible if we invest not only in training and rescaling, but also in new blue skills and career development by taking action that reduce skills gap between education, offer, and labor market needs. To improve communication and cooperation between universities and port industry, improve the attractiveness and awareness of career opportunities in blue economy, and improve the ocean literacy culture at the basis of it all. I say this because today the panel are attended by very academic teachers, professors related to the blue professions Maria Poiles, Sotiris Theophanis, and Ioannis Katsigeorgiou. In the framework of its development strategy, Ηρακλείου Port should enhance inactions on smart and green transition. The utilization of Internet of Things will provide a safer and efficient management of traffic port. Real-time data on weather, water, communication, etc., will improve provided service in time and efficiency. A smart port that operates by taking into consideration the conservation and protection of the environment becomes an attraction pole for new funding and increase its competitiveness. Priority should be given to solid and water management, alternative fuels, and increase the use of renewable energy sources, protection of natural habitats, ports, flora, and fauna. Also, protection of water quality and quantity. As the region of Crete, we have designed an action plan for Crete in collaboration with SETE Institute with specific actions for the improvement of tourist sector. This includes close collaboration with port agencies for the next topics. First, the development of walking, cruising, and fishing shelters. Second, development of concrete strategy regarding the utilization of cruising Crete with Ηρακλείου and Chania being promoted as comports. Third, upgraded port infrastructure, improvement of accessibility. Fourth, development of multimodal, low-carbon transport and connectivity. 5, restoration of smaller ports and promote their connectivity with other ports, Piraeus and Kyklades, during summer seasons. 6, with implementation of smart technologies for optimization and digitalization of operations. 7, with seedlines development, enhancing a cluster culture, a blue cluster in Crete. 9, implementation of effective practices for flow management of cruise visitors. And finally, with implementation of sustainability practices and environmental management in ports. In conclusion, I would like to point out that Crete can become a focal point for maritime transport and cruises, provided that meets the requirements for safe and updated facilities and services. This, however, requires close collaboration between city, port, tourist, and commercial endeavors. In this aspect, clusters are a key factor for sustainable economic based on blue growth. They can add value and help improve infrastructure, stimulate local entrepreneurship, and increase jobs. Finally, innovation can bring significant environmental benefits and lead to a competitive maritime economy, making Ηράκλειο an investment and tourist destination. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.